For the last 2.5 months while traveling through Brazil, Uruguay and now Argentina, I've not really had a chance to come out on a night time, usually because I'm still working on YouTube videos. But today I finished early and I'm having a chance to come out while it's dark in somewhere that's very safe. And because I finished early from editing the latest video, I went for a run along the waterfront, and at the time there was people setting up stalls, and I know that on a night time you get families, you get couples, you get friends going out and just walking along the front, and I wanted to be a part of it just for one night. So already you can see there's people down there, there's lights. Let's see what it's like. And already it feels busy. So yeah, 5k along this path, well 2.5k there and back. And then I managed to go to a supermarket to buy some ingredients to cook a decent meal. I should finish editing videos more early, more often. Oh, this is the back of the market. Now I think if I'd come out a little bit earlier, I might have got more families coming out. And you can see the lights from the pier, and there is a naval boat which I assumed was military in the last video. It's not. Part of the Coast Guard. Oh, there's another one of them little machines. And it is the perfect night to come out because it is my final night in Puerto Madryn. I'm heading to the other side of Argentina tomorrow on an overnight bus. I think it's about 13 hours. So I'm going to a place called Trevelin, which has been recommended by a couple of the followers in comments. It's not as busy as I thought it'd be. I just assumed there'd be lots and lots of people. And then I'm going to be heading into the centre to San Martín Park. Let's have a look at the Pioneers Monument from the front. Now that is quite cool. Wow. And I think I need to get my photograph taken with that. That is lit up really, really well. So you got various stalls selling stuff. Voila. And behind me, you could have heard them, there's about 50,000 kids on bikes doing the wheelies. Not one of them fell off, which is a shame. I was going to have a wander onto the pier, but I think I might give that a miss. So this path actually goes on for about 2 kilometers. There is lots of statues, lots of fountains like that one, and I noticed they only put the fountains on a night time. Cool. But the longest pathway is that way towards the memorial to the landing for when the Welsh guys arrived here, 1865, and that day is actually etched into my brain now. So just in front of the entrance for the pier there's a bigger market. Let's have a wander around. Looks like a craft market. That's cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't really film a lot because someone just kept playing music in the background. How dare they? But there is another one just in front of us here. Oh, the first one's a tattoo artist. So, Paseo de Artigiano. These are quite cool. Oh, wow. Lots of funky stuff. No idea what they are. For some reason, one of the guys in the market, as soon as he saw my camera, turned his music on full blast, and you can just hear it from over here. He must be used to YouTubers going, get the music on, they won't film. So I have come onto the pier only because there is so many people walking along, and it's not just fishermen. There is a few people carrying rods, but it's just lots of people just on a walk. I mean, it didn't go anywhere. Already you can just see all the lights on the front. I'm not sure how good the quality is on this camera to show it. I'm just curious to know why everyone's walking down this way. Hola. From the looks of it, I think people just walk into a certain point and then turn around and go back off. But this is where most of the fishing people are, because it's male and female, young and old. Do fish not sleep? God, there's loads of them. Oh. Guy behind me's just got a crab. Right, I think that's enough for me. I'm going to head towards San Martín Square. And I'm no expert at fishing at all, but some of them rods, they looked expensive. They look like professional fishermen, if there's a such thing. So across the road from where all the markets are, this is the touristy end, you can tell. This is where all the hotels and the tourist shops are, and the excursions where you can actually go out and do stuff like that. Oh, I think we missed all the good stuff. Wow. I don't need to do a tour. I've just seen it all in here. There you go. That's what you can see out there, if you can afford it. And the part is just up here. Now when I leave tomorrow, I'm actually going to miss this place. It's been the city that I needed to come to chill, to relax. It's been on my bucket list to come here as well. But because I've got the overnight bus, I've got a full day in a hostel, and I am planning on not doing a lot. It'll be my last day of chilling because now I've got my mojo back. It's back to normal of go, go, go. And it is coming up to just after 9 o'clock. I think I spent a bit too long on the pier just watching people fish. Very therapeutic. I'm going to cross this road. And even though it's late at night in Patagonia, and I've got my clean hoodie back on after being to the laundrette today, it's not that cold. I've got shorts on and flip-flops. It's not really needed. And here is the park. Now they don't have a McDonald's here, but I think that is the closest they have. Mustaza. And I'll be honest, I've not been in. I've been a good boy. Yeah, even this time of night, people out, chilling. Quite like it round here. And the big bonus for me is the hostel's just round the corner. And if you watched my last video, this is where the winged fire person is, the statue. Now I assumed that these were all lights, but still got a good effect. That is quite cool. And maybe I should have come out earlier. I've enjoyed it. I've seen a bit of the nightlife of Puerto Madryn. But I think it's time for me to head back to the hostel. I've got a long day ahead tomorrow of sitting around doing nothing, waiting for the bus at 10 o'clock at night, of which I will be sleeping. And the other reason I'm quite sad about leaving this place is the hostel itself. There has been a good bunch of different types of people, young, old, a lot of Europeans. On a night time, sat down, talked to them all, different backgrounds, but all wanting to travel. Look at them. That's too late, isn't it, to have some of that? Ooh. Oh, hello. excitable dog. But if you've enjoyed this little walk around at night, Argentina, Puerto Madryn, then all you gotta do is press that like button. Tomorrow you will see the next video, which will be travelling across Patagonia at night again. So subscribe if you want to see that. But until the next time, bye bye for now.